hope everyone's hungry because next up we have Jessica Doyle, Cookie Day.
Cookie Day. Every day, or every year, at some point in the month of December, there is Cookie Day. And it is, without a doubt, my absolute favorite day of the year. It is spent in just about 50 square feet of my apartment, the kitchen, a little bit of the dining room as well. And it is filled with bowls and bags of flour and spatulas and bottles of vanilla and cookie sheets and pounds of butter. You know when you're a kid and Christmas morning, it's hard to sleep because you know Santa has come and you really just want to go out into wherever the tree is. That's what Cookie Day is like for me as an adult. I am too excited to sleep. I have to get started. And this year, the first batch went in the oven at 5:30 a.m. I am a morning person, so it's not a big deal. I love doing work in the kitchen in the dim morning of the early light. But I'm also a professional lighting designer, and so I broke out my phone so I could take a quick brightness reading of how dim it actually was in there. But anyways, I've been planning for months. I have been picking recipes, testing them out, making tweaks, thinking about quantities, and curating what my menu will be. And to be honest, I think about this stuff to fall asleep in the months preceding the big cookie day. This is that 50 square feet I was talking about, our itty-bitty galley kitchen. My husband shot this photo right before he gets out the door because he knows well enough to stay out when the controlled chaos begins. And I want to pause on that controlled chaos for a moment because that is really part of what I love about Cookie Day. Yes, I love a sweet treat. Yes, I love giving them to anybody who's interested. But what I love more than anything else about Cookie Day is the orchestration of it all. You have to kind of set up an order of an event. Or like, I think of it as like an obstacle course. If I've got a dough that needs brown butter, I better start browning that butter soon because it needs to cool before going in the dough. And I'm making sugar cookies. Those need to chill in the refrigerator before I bake them, but I'm also gonna frost them, so I need to make sure I leave enough time to get them cool before I frost. And then the frosting needs to harden, so I gotta kind of plan everything out so that everything happens as perfectly as it possibly can. Now, I'm a person that has a pretty hectic mind. There's a lot going on up here. It is a busy place. But during Cookie Day, and in fact, when I'm doing anything in the kitchen, that all just goes away. It is the only thing I am focusing on. I get into such a flow state, which is rare for me, that by the time lunchtime comes around, it really comes and goes. I'm just eating cutoffs of the brownies that I'm making that I spent a really long time testing to get. It's a vegan brownie. It was a tricky thing to get perfect. But by 2 p.m., I am done. I have done it. I have filled the dining room table. It's overflowing onto the chairs. And it is only 2 p.m., so I do start thinking to myself, should I do more? I could do more, but no, I'm going to say no to myself. I've already made over 300, that's good. I'm gonna start doing dishes, which is a whole nother form of controlled chaos that I'm happy to do. I'm also gonna start, kind of playing around with taking some photos of the cookies. Admittedly, I am not a photographer. I hardly photograph anything in my life. But on Cookie Day, I have to try. I'm just way too proud and too pleased to not experiment with a filter and try to get the right shot. I also will start thinking about packaging everything up. I've got neighbors that know these cookies are coming. I've got friends that have been thinking about them for weeks. I've got to ship them to some family members. I even send them to some of my colleagues. But I don't want to put everything away just quite yet. I want my husband to come home so that he can see this spread in all of its glory. He immediately smells it and asks which ones he can eat. But I'm just super happy to have made all of the cookies. And I spent all that time planning it, and this is my master plan. This is the controlled chaos, the basis behind the obstacle course. And over all of them, you'll see I wrote "done" as I was going. I can't tell you how many pounds of butter went in this year. At the top of the plate here, I made ginger molasses cookies, and then moving around clockwise, I've got M&M gluten-free cookies, classic frosted sugar cookies, coconut macaroons, one of my favorites, those vegan brownies, and cardamom shortbread stars. I package everything up, and I hope that everybody loves these cookies just as much as I loved spending the day making them. And I'm already starting to think about Cookie Day next year. What can I do new? There's so many recipes to try, and next year is going to be extra special because shortly after Cookie Day this year, I was the grateful recipient of my very first stand mixer. So I'm really ready to level up my cookie game this year. I've already used it at least once a week since I've had it, and I know it's a blessing. So thank you so much.